Hi, this is Sammie Smiles, and I'm your host, Sammie Vance. This podcast is sure to leave you inspired and with a smile. Now let's get right into it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this week's episode of Sammie Smiles. I am your host, Sammie Vance, and today I am here with Simone Bridges. Simone is an award-winning celebrity chef, author, and speaker. At age 15, she has done so much. I got to meet Simone this past summer during filming of a show called Operation Awesome, coming out in March. I am so excited to have her on my podcast today. Hello, Simone, and thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm super excited and I can't wait to tell you so much.
Yes, I am so excited too. So I guess we can start from the beginning. In 2017, you founded Goddess Food Factory. So can you tell us a little bit about what that is, why you wanted to start it, and how you got the name?
So Goddess Food Factory is my business well, first I'm the owner of Goddess Food Factory and I have my own nonprofit, Simone Bridges Inspires Inc. But Goddess Food Factory is my for-profit business where I teach kids how to infuse STREAM education with culinary concepts. So I'm all about STREAM education. I'm a STREAM advocate. So I love to teach kids about the importance of STREAM education and help them use it as everyday tasks because we do use it every day. And I want them to realize the importance of it and why they should know it. For anybody who doesn't know STREAM is science, technology, reading, engineering, arts, and mathematics. I decided to add the reading and the arts because one, arts is in everything, it's everywhere. And two, I decided to add reading because reading is the foundation of everything. Like we have to learn how to read before we understand anything. So reading is very, very important. That's why when you see a lot of people may say STEM, but they forget about the reading and the arts. So I decided to change it to STREAM. And then I wanted to incorporate it with baking and cooking because it's hands-on, it's interactive, and STREAM is all infused into baking and cooking. Hence why I came out with some of my products, such as my extreme baking boxes, which you see behind me. But I came up with Goddess Food Factory, well, the name of Goddess Food Factory, by simply, just thinking about something that was kind of long term, thinking of something that I wanted to be long term. So I know that I wanted it to be a factory in the back so that kids could be able to take tours because I want like a big restaurant / bakery. And so I want a place where people can come in and eat and then eat the sweets at the end if they want to, or just come in for just sweets as well. And so it's going to be a big bakery, what you see on more than likely the left when you come straight in. But then on the right, it'll be like a dine-in place where you can order food and eat. And then you can also, go and visit the factory, which is going to be in the back, specifically for kids, but adults can go back there too if they're curious. But I know if I was a kid, like I will always be curious, like what's going on in the back? How does your kitchen look? How do you make the food? How does everything operate? So I definitely wanted factory in the last part of my name. And then I wanted food there because I wanted not just sweets, I wanted the whole entire thing. So I wanted to be food, like a dinner and then the dessert as well. So I decided to name it Food Factory. And then I said, you know what, I need something to describe what this food factory is. Is it great? Is it happy? Is it wonderful? Is it outstanding? Like, what is it? And so I said, I'm going to choose something that describes myself. So first I said Angel Food Factory, but then when we looked that up, it was taken. And so then that's when I was just determined. I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep looking for a name. And so then after a while of thinking, then I was like, you know what, I always describe myself as a goddess, someone who's empowering, someone who's bold, someone who's a boss, and someone who's just a queen who embraces themselves. And so I was like, you know what, goddess, I want to name it Goddess Food Factory. And after a while, we just kept playing with it and we just kept saying like Goddess Food Factory, and it ended up becoming catchy and everybody loves the name. So we stuck with it.
Yes, I love it, and I love the name, so way to go.
Thank you.
So I enjoy baking myself. I'm not the best at it, I will admit. After all, I just mastered waffles and not from scratch from a box with just the powder, so I'm not very good. Maybe sometimes I could use a few tips. So I hear that you have some really neat kits. the STEM and STREAM kits. So can you tell us a little bit about what that is? And you kind of already mentioned why you wanted to do it, but can you explain a little bit more?
Yes, so I decided to create my extreme baking boxes because I know a lot of people don't recognize the importance of STREAM education, and I knew that this box was going to be a way that it can be a hands-on activity so that they will be gaining all of the information and the knowledge inside of their brains while using the box. And then the subscription box is specifically catered to you not having to open it right then and there. If you want to open it right then and there, that's perfect, that's great. But then if you want to wait like a week later or 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later, you can wait that long because everything that we include in the box and make sure it will not spoil. And so we make sure it lasts for a while. But we kind of break down the standards of STREAM into the box because that way they can really get every single standard. They can really understand every single subject to the fullest. So, when you open this box, this is a unicorn box, by the way. This is one of my favorite box for girls, period, hands down. This is a unicorn box, which I absolutely love. So when you open it, you get like this little unicorn bag, but we're going to talk about that later. And then this is like a little wrapper, this Goddess Food Factory wrapping paper. So we're starting off with science. So for science, you get all the ingredients already measured out. All you have to do is mix the ingredients together. So for example, the solid and liquid ingredients would be, the vanilla extract. Then you get the sugar and the flour that you have to mix together and the baking soda. And keep in mind, all this is already measured out. So you mix the liquid and solid ingredients together, and then you will put it in the oven, watch it rise, and that whole entire process is filled with chemistry. So all that will be all the way science, hands down. And then for technology, which is the T, at the bottom of the reading sheet, there is a technology question at the bottom, a technology connection at the bottom. And this one says research to find 5 facts about unicorns. So then you would go online and you would look up what are 5 facts about unicorns, and then you learn something new about unicorns, and just educating yourself. And then for reading, you get a story, and this one says setting goals at grandma's house. So it's basically a story, and then you get some questions at the bottom that goes along with the story. And then for engineering, you get some type of culinary thing. So in this box, I have a whisk, and you get to mix all of your ingredients together as well. And then for for arts, you get lots of stuff in this box for art, actually. So you get the sprinkles, which you get to decorate your cupcake with. So you get some icing and some sprinkles. We have light colored sprinkles, and then we also make sure we include some darker colored sprinkles. And then you also get some cupcake liners. And then you get some cupcake wrappers that are unicorn style to put around your cupcake liners. And you also get these cupcake toppers. So you stick it to the top of your cupcake as like a unicorn horn at the top. So it looks really cool. And then you also get some type of Goddess Food Factory custom item. So in this box, we gave you a Goddess Food Factory custom mirror compact. So it's like a mirror and a brush in one. And then you also get some unicorn prizes. And in this box, we included the unicorn necklace and a unicorn keychain. And then you were also able to get a unicorn sticker sheet so that you could decorate your unicorn the way that you want to with all these different like styles and emojis and stuff. And then if you didn't want to do those other unicorn activities right then and there, we made sure we included a unicorn bag so that you could, just put your stuff in there after you were finished, or if you want to save some of the other stuff for later. And then pretty much after that, of course, you get my cards and my flyers in there as well. And then all this stuff, you can just take pictures of it and hashtag Goddess Food Factory at Goddess Food Jacks. and or tag us at Goddess Fruit Jacks, and then we will repost it and keep it in our folder for, like, people who have ordered our subscription boxes. And then for mathematics last, which is M and stream mathematics, you'll get some mathematic questions that goes along with the reading story, and we break it down. So first it's number and operations, which is like fractions, and then at the bottom you have measurement, data, and geometry questions as well, and all this goes along with the reading story. So it's really cool, it's hands-on, and it's very interactive, and it's fun. So that's what makes it really, really, really cool.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. And I'm going to need to subscribe or whatever I need to do to get some of those because those are really awesome. So you have got an opportunity to speak at NASA, I heard, and that's just really amazing because I got to participate in the National Astronauts Day last May, and I got to Zoom with an amazing astronaut, or some amazing astronauts. So I actually got the nickname Prez, and I thought that was really cool. NASA is not the only place you've spoken. And so, what are some memorable speaking events, and what would you like your audience to always remember?
Some memorable speaking events. Well, the first one would definitely be the NASA one. I spoke to them about the importance of STREAM education and kind of broke down my extreme making boxes to them as well. And I got to meet a whole bunch of different people who, were up there in the NASA field and the science and space exploration field. And I thought that all that was just super amazing. And now it was this driver slash security man that was driving me, my mom and I around. And now, like, we call him my uncle. And so, like, we talk to him every once in a while, and he's really cool. So the whole entire time he was like my uncle while I was up there. Like, it was really cool. I love the vibe that you get from them. They're really nice and really polite. And then the second one that I would say would definitely be the most memorable is when I spoke at the Kid Posium event. And that was the first time I ever spoke to a very, very large audience. It was like about 500 people in there, and it was super amazing. And that was like my first big audience that I ever spoke to. And I just thought that it was really, really cool because everybody was super moved. I got everybody chanting in the audience. Everybody was so engaged, and I just loved the whole entire experience. Even a lady came up to me afterwards and was crying because she said that my words moved her. But I was talking to the audience about, entrepreneurship and about believing in yourself, and I specifically made it about dream, believe, and achieve, which is, I always say, that's what we were chanting about. We said, never give up, kids can do anything, and then work hard and never give up, kids can do anything. And so that's what that whole entire speech was about. But she was just saying that my words really moved her. And to this day, I still talk to them because they invited me on their radio show. I think a couple of months after that, their son has a radio show, and I was on there, and I still conversate with them as well, and they still support me in my business, and I support them in their business. So it's really cool. That was a great experience. And then the third one that I would say would be the best is when, just me going to schools, period. I really love going to schools and talking to them about entrepreneurship and about, going for your dreams, finding out what your super talents are, or your superheroes or superpowers are, and guiding them towards or partnering them with entrepreneurship, because all the kids just get so excited and so hyped up when you're mentioning different things or different talents that they may have. And then you're like, who is in here likes to be an athlete, or who's in here likes to be a dancer? Like, everybody just gets so excited. They're like, oh, me, 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 me. And so it's like really cool. And, I love kids. I love children. So me being around them just like makes me smile, makes me happy and stuff. So those would be my top 3 moments. And I do it because it's something that really makes me happy, and it makes me really amazed once I see them, come to me maybe a couple of months later, and they say, oh, Simone, remember I was at such and such event, and you were speaking at such and such event, and I took your advice, and now I own my own business now. And they actually send me like updates of where they are now in their business, and they just keep growing and growing and growing. And it's like, wow, just because I spoke to you and you listened and you actually apply these everyday activities and these everyday tips, now you're just soaring. And it's just amazing to see the growth in people once they actually, apply the work and the effort.
Yeah, I think that's super amazing. And if I were ever to go to one of your like events, I would definitely be moved because you're super amazing. And I just hope that you know that. So
Thank you.
now let's talk Operation Awesome. It's a new show coming out March 10th on BYU TV. Um, New episodes will come out every Wednesday, and it's going to be, well, awesome. So this is How I Met You, Simone, and the rest of the amazing cast. I will be one of the episodes airing early April, I'm pretty sure, and I know you can't speak too much about that, but can you tell us like vaguely what it's about?
So Operation Awesome is this super cool, amazing, and positive show, and it's basically about me. I am the kid mentor, and Brent is the adult mentor, and we have five other amazing kids that we brought to help us go back and leave a lasting impact in each and every single city we visited. We visited about 10 different states, and well, each and every single state we visited about 10 different states, and the whole entire experience was just amazing. Everybody was super cool. We had an amazing time. And the whole entire time we were giving back to different communities, giving back to different organizations to help them with whatever operation they wanted us to hold. And every single operation was awesome at the end of the day. And I believe that the whole entire experience was amazing. We met different people along the way. I met Sammie along the way. And so I feel like everything was just amazing. It was awesome. And I love the whole entire experience. I cannot wait till you all get to see the show Operation Awesome. Like Sammie mentioned, is going to come out and air March 10th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's just going to be amazing. It's going to be on BYU TV network. BYU TV is basically a different network. You know, it's on certain television shows, but if you don't have it on your show, it's a free app that you can download. It is 100% free, and this show is really amazing, and I hope that you watch it, because especially with everything that's going on with the pandemic so much right now, I feel like this show will kind of guide everything to positiveness, and it will look at the positive side of things of what is going around in the world. And it's just going to be a great eye opener for people. It's like, wow, there are people out there in your city, in your state, that needs help. And if you ever run into them, or if you ever are looking to help someone out, help these organizations, help these people, because everybody needs the extra hand or extra
Mhm.
help in need. Everybody does.
Yeah, I love it. And I'm super excited to see the final product because I was super honored to be a part of it. And you guys helped me so much. So thank you. Um, so now looking back at all your accomplishments through your entire project, what is your favorite part about it? Just your project in general?
My favorite part about well, you're talking about my nonprofit, Simone Bridges Inspires Inc.
Yeah, just you can do any of your projects, I guess.
Okay. I would like, with my nonprofit, Simone Bridges Inspires Inc., my favorite project would definitely be my stream, hosting my very own stream Chelly event. Um, well, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I have like two favorites. Could I tell both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first favorite would be my Stream Chelly event, where I got over 100 kids sponsored to attend the event for free. All of them came out. They got to visit all the stream stations. So they went to a science station, technology station, reading, engineering, arts, and mathematics station. And they got to learn all about stream in each and every single one of those stations. It was hands-on, it was interactive, it was fun. Everybody had an amazing time. We even had characters come out. So we had like Elmo, Cookie Monster, Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse, the princesses. It was like all of that. It was super amazing. And then we even gave them food, 2 different meals. They got back to school supplies. And so the whole entire event was just super cool. And then my second favorite project that I've done is when I was giving the opportunity to partner up with the presidential inaugural committee, so that I could work with President Joe Biden and President Kamala Harris, so that we could give back to the community, because it was National National Day of Service, one of those days, and I was able to, just give back to the community and be able to be a part of something that amazing. So what I did was I went around to different places. I started giving out money to kids, giving out money to people in general, giving out money to my family members. I went and paid for people's stuff. I got my family, and my friend and my sister, my mom and I, and we all went out and started giving back to the community. I got over 300 care packages made, and we gave them out to the homeless people. So we fed the homeless. It was super amazing that day. I even bought my granny some flowers, and we gave this lady who we knew had a baby, we gave her lots of diapers. Like, it was just all super cool. And we even cleaned up some people's yards. Like, all that giving back to the community was just amazing. And it was really cool to see how much that we could do in one day, and how many lives that we could touch in one day, how many seeds that we could sow in other people in one day. That kind of reminds me of the Operation Awesome show, except for we did it in 2 days, but we still got the job done. And it was a big task that we did. And so, just being able to come back home and do that myself, it reminded me, like, that Operation Awesome show really reminded me, like, hey, if I can do this in other people in other places, I can do this back at home as well. And so that's why I kind of started doing so. But yeah, those would be two of my favorite projects, the Streamcella, and then partnering up with the Presidential Inaugural Committee for the National Day of Service.
I love that. And you're 15. You've done so much. And yeah, I just think that's really cool. So
Thank you.
now we can get on to the rapid fire round. I'll just ask you questions, and then you'll answer with the first thing that comes to mind.
All
So
right.
the first one is, what's your favorite color?
Pink.
Favorite thing to
Pink.
bake?
My favorite thing to bake would be my famous Snicker brownies, which I made on the Steve Harvey show.
What's your favorite place to visit?
My favorite place to visit would definitely be Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, because all the artwork there is just super, super cool.
Favorite animal?
My favorite animal, a dog. Any type of dog. Love them.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book would be my book, which is called The Science Behind It. And it's on my website, www.goddessfoodfactory.com.
I love it. So would you rather have everything you bake undercooked or everything overcooked?
I would definitely say everything that I make overcooked, because, at least it's cooked some type of way. And I cannot do raw food. I can't. Mm-mm.
Yes, okay, I would agree with that. So now, where can people find you on social media, and how can they find your stream kits and books?
You can find me on social media at Goddess Food Jacks. All social medias at Goddess Food Jacks, at GODDESSFOODJAX. And then you can purchase any of my products, whether it's my extreme baking boxes, my books, which I have 2 of them as well. You can order my books. You can order my hats, my pillowcases, mittens, any of my products. All of them are on my website, www.goddessfoodfactory.com, which you can see right there, www.goddessfoodfactory.com. And then you can DM me for any type of event or any questions you may have. My DM is at Goddess Food Jacks, and you just message me on there, or you can email me. My email is info@goddessfoodfactory.com. And if you have any questions, email me, text me, anything you may need help with, any pieces of advice you may want me to give you, I will answer back to all of it.
I love it. So make sure to follow her, because she's amazing and her amazing journey. Now, for the last question that I ask all my guests, what is something that makes you smile?
Something that makes me smile the most is just me being able to give back to the community all the way around. That's why I was super honored to join the Operation Awesome team. And, I was just super honored to be a part of something that great, because we were constantly doing it every single day, and just being able to see other people smile every single day was just amazing. I love the whole entire experience. Plus, I had a whole entire new family. But I really love to give back to people because it's something that makes my heart smile as well. It makes me feel warm inside, especially when I see other people really surprised and really happy. That makes me smile. Like it's just something that it's something inside that really makes you realize that you're doing something good, especially when you're continuously seeing things that need to be done in the world and you're taking a step into sowing a seed in other people's lives. It makes you like realize, hey, there's a lot that needs to be in the world, that needs to be done in the world, and I'm actually doing something about it. And so it makes me smile.
I love it. That makes me smile as well. So thank you so much for being here today. I hope that we can meet in person again someday because you're really amazing. And I hope that everyone watching this, I hope this makes you smile. And remember that you don't just help adults make difference, you could be a kid too. I hope you have a great day. Bye.